I am out when I'm hosting a match. This is what I see. The game skipping frames like flipbook COD, and I'm shooting everyone, but the kill cam doesn't show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm lagging and I know it. Yeah. Lagging, yeah. Lagging, yeah, yeah. I'm lagging. I'm laggy, man. I'm laggy, man. I'm lagging and I know it.
Let's fucking go.
Woo!
Yeah, bitches. We're back for another exciting 4-hour show on a Friday night because we don't like going to movies on Friday nights. 'Cause
Nope,
after
that's
that busy
tomorrow.
work week, where else are you going to go but watch the Lagging Out live show?
I was gonna say I was gonna go to hell, but you know, hey, that works too.
Whoa.
Whoa, hey-o. And we got a new sound effect, and we'll bring that up later, and I think Oni's going to love it. But first off, we're going to do the introductions, and we're going from youngest to oldest, or prettiest to ugliest, or whatever.
Oh no.
So she is our local badass who totally killed it again on the Tri-Bar Awards that just dropped today. Please welcome Blacklight Oni.
Yeah.
Speaking of killing it on the Tri-Bar Gaming Awards, this guy also fucking destroyed. If you guys haven't checked it out, you want to check out his special announcements, please welcome
Hero.
Hero.
Oh, Hero. Yeah.
I won't be your hero. No, I'm kidding.
He's outside and it's cold, apparently, but he
I
is
wish.
not letting it go. He doesn't see Olaf. He is the only host running at 60 frames per second. Please welcome Soda.
Eventful day.
And of course,
They're sort of big city, unless you consider the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, crossover with Batman. Then you know, sure.
that's Gotham City. That's supposed to be around the New York area.
well, Titans had San Francisco.
So I don't know,
Titans are in
actually-
Jump City. That's West Coast.
Okay,
He's right about
hold
that.
on. The Turtles are definitely New York,
Yes.
but
I mean,
Batman
yeah.
is Gotham.
Yeah. And Metropolis, I don't know. That's supposed to be Northeast, but I'm not really sure where.
Yeah, and then there's the X-Men who are like, we're in a made-up city in New York State.
Right. Yeah. There we go. we're in upstate New York somewhere. We're in the Birmingham, Syracuse area.
I mean, to be
Oh, what's
fair,
up,
when
Vinny?
you're Richest Charles Xavier, you can make your own city.
That's
That's
definitely
true.
true.
If you can afford the X-Wing, which is technically an SR-77, which didn't really exist, but it's based off the XR-71. Yeah.
The
He got-
Blackbird.
Yeah, the Black Hawk.
Blackbird.
Blackbird!
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It's a
Blackbird.
satellite-
Blackbird!
I remember that
Uh,
kill streak from Call of Duty, which we'll be talking about too. I think you guys were mentioning Call of Duty before we went on the live. So we're
Are
gonna,
you sure that wasn't from? Wait, no, wrong. Sorry, that's a political
Batman.
chat. Sorry.
Batman is New York City,
Call
but
of Duty.
yeah, it's supposed to be. Call of Duty, Halo. There's some Halo things going on. A bunch of stuff with the Ghostbusters movie, Spiderman. And I think there was another subject too. But also, make sure you check out all our links below and check out what our lag coins do. So you guys can cash that in as you guys are watching. There's Mute a Mouth, where you can mute either me or Hero. You cannot mute Soda, and you cannot mute Oni with those points.
Didn't know that.
And the
Oh, we
headdress.
changed the rules. I see.
I'm not that
Well,
important.
it's actually in the description, which I didn't articulate last week, but it's already there. But you can't mute Oni, and you can't mute Soda because Soda barely talks.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Unless he's getting
Oh, really?
paid, he doesn't speak. So,
In
like, if you
general.
were taking one of his classes, then you would say, "All right, guys,
Shut up.
take out your stuff. We're gonna be Just be like, we're gonna be critiquing your work because he's got to kill that hour, right?
That's a true story.
True story. And you can't mute two people at the same time. Yeah, I guess you can't do that either. But the headdress is actually put in under the biddies because people was like were dropping it too quickly, and quite frankly, it hurts my ears when I put it on. So I actually forgot to take it out today. So I hope nobody hits the 100 bits because I have to get up, go to my closet, go to the top shelf, go reach for it, and bring it back. And that's going to be a fucking pain in the
Save
ass.
your bits, guys. Save them, hoard them.
Yeah,
Save.
yeah. That'll be. I don't think anyone's gonna. I don't think we ever scored 100 bits in the stream before. Or we haven't done it in a long time. But anyways, let's get to the first subject. Who I'm assuming Hero is gonna take it.
If you want, I mean,
or Oni. What do you?
I don't
what do you
always
think?
have to lead.
Well, I mean, it's good to have a leadoff to get somebody on base. So, I mean, you're a good leadoff guy.
It's either that or we start on some really depressing shit.
Gonna have to be somebody else. My phone's ringing.
Okay.
Uh-oh. The spotlight goes straight to Owen.
Yeah.
Come at me, I
Fine.
fucking dare you.
Fine, we'll talk about Grand Theft Auto.
Oni, I took your
definitive-
suggestion. I put you on the soundboard.
Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Oh, I know you did. I know
You suggested
did.
it. Congratulations, you made it onto the soundboard. But go ahead. Oh, got the double fisted.
So, true to form, with all these big name companies making a fucked up remaster of a game, with Grand Theft Auto: The Definitive Edition, which is
Ugh.
turning out to be a fucking mess.
Oh yeah, totally.
What it looks like, with every other remaster or re-release, they're just putting it into an algorithm or a computer program and letting it basically think for them instead of, hey, how can we improve the polygons? Because in the last couple years, shit has fucking changed. If you wanted to have a port where it's like, hey, you can play it in the original resolution, so if you want to play with the, Lara Croft style titties, cool, that you play it how you want to play it, but if you want some, smoother graphics, play it this way too.
Peace out,
I mean-
leaving home just to change my
It looks like what they did, it looks like what Microsoft did with the Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, where they really didn't do anything, and in fact made it worse by making it even more difficult to play, because it doesn't fucking work. It is bugged to hell, probably because the collision detection isn't as accurate as it used to be, in terms of, hey look, because polygons are, increasing exponentially, you might want to change the way things play, but they didn't, because why would they do that? That would require work. That would require them to give a shit. That would require them to actually put in man hours instead of just letting a machine do it for them. Because apparently thinking for ourselves, that's too much. We can't let that work happen. We just gotta oh my gosh. It's I didn't even play Grand Theft Auto growing up. Okay, to be fair, part of it's because does it look like I'm the type to play Grand Theft Auto?
This
Yeah,
looks
kind of.
horrible.
Well, I have Saints Row 4 because I wanted the dubstep, and so I got the dubstep gun. But with Grand Theft Auto, well, for starters, your Rockstar games, you have a name to uphold, a quality. Grand Theft Auto shaped a lot of people's childhoods. With all the shenanigans, all the controversies, that's kind of what made it fun. But
Having sex with
When you-
whores and beating them up and taking their money.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the classic thing with that
coffee,
GTA bullshit.
coffee date, senators. But when you release a game that is so well respected, that crafted people's introductions into the video gaming hobby or lifestyle, and then you give them some piece of shit game like this, where it's not even buggy where it's fun. It's just buggy like it's a slap in the face and an insult. And it's like, oh, cool, Rockstar. Now you can join Bethesda, Square Enix,
Look at that
EA.
awesome light with no
Dice.
shadows. It's
Such a
just
shame.
fun. It's
So it didn't have to
horrible.
happen. People have been waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 for years. I mean, that might as well be in development hell too. It's like Elder Scrolls 6. You know, boy howdy, heaven forbid you bring that up. Those people lose their fucking minds. You don't want people to ask. Just say, we will not take questions regarding these games. They are not canceled. They are being worked on. Please be patient. But no, you just lose your temper on people. That's totally fine. So, again, 2021 strikes again. Companies deciding to release schlock instead of quality. Not just that, but based on the nostalgia of their original players. It's an insult. Whereas today, Nintendo just dropped Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I have a coworker who was ecstatic to go home to go play that. I mean, yes, you could joke about all the memes, but I mean, yeah, Pokemon game's a Pokemon game, but they're solid, they're playable. It's what the people want. They do keep coming back.
With that
When you
argument,
pull shit, no one's coming back.
with that argument, when you're talking about GTA not coming out with another one, why would they? Like there are so many mods to the game, and they're still making money off the game. There is no financial gain for them to create another game. So that's what it is. They're just milking this motherfucking thing for like 10 years or 20 years, however long it is.
And if you look at the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, those remasters, like they were reworked. They were freaking 2D side scrollers, and now on the Switch, all the remasters and re-releases are like full 3D models and everything moving around. They look cartoony, just like the old school 2D does. They have that same feel, that same character design as the 2D side scrollers did, but they're all 3D models now, and it's like they look good.
It's just like Vinny's
They put
portfolio.
effort in it.
Soda.
Is this what we're watching in the
Vinny's
background? Is
portfolio?
this the remasters?
Yeah, I'm just kidding, Vinny.
And you can still buy
This is the
on the
remastered. Look how low poly it is. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Tony. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
and you can still play and purchase the original games that have been remastered. Like you can still buy on the Nintendo market Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver,
Yep.
Crystal. So you can still play them on your modern console at the original resolution, the original graphics, everything. Now, I can understand an argument saying, well, with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl or with some of the more recent remasters, you're essentially taking Pokemon Go and putting it into a console game. I can understand the argument. However, I'm pretty sure that Nintendo is giving those sprites to Niantic. So technically, it's the other way around. It's, Niantic actually using the sprites given to them by Nintendo. But also, what Nintendo is still doing is they're still keeping the heart of the game. They're just enhancing certain parts of it, whether that's the graphics, certain play features, maybe extra cinematic, a little bit of extra story, maybe some extra DLC. They might expand on the Pokemon that were available at the time.
Well, let me ask.
Is it repetitive? Yes. But is it what is expected from them by the players? And are the players still coming back to play? Also, yes.
Let me.
Whereas
I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, it's basically, whereas with this, what companies like Rockstar, with Bethesda, what they keep seeming to do is they keep assuming that the customer base back then is going to be the same today. And so they're counting on them to already purchase the game when that's not how this works. So, oh wow, that is a hideous fucking image.
Oh my god.
That is really bad.
It is. Now let me put a scenario in front of you here, Oni. Like I have a hypothetical for you, because you made a point saying that what they're doing with Pokemon is they're modifying stuff and adding add-ons to it, which is what basically GTA was doing. But that's not my question. The same argument can be made for every single Call of Duty game ever made. So what they'll do is they'll create a new game for that year, whoever helps make it. They'll get a couple of new maps in there, kind of like what you're saying, like new. You have new Pokemon in the new Pokemon game, right? You with me so far?
I
but
think, don't quote me on it.
They reintroduce. Hold on, I'm almost there. They reintroduce older maps because people like the older maps and still charge them for it. Isn't that the same thing as what Pokemon is doing? Is same thing as Call of Duty? And chat, you can answer that question too as well. I mean, it's a legitimate question, right?
No, I know, and I'm not saying now. I don't. Before anyone in the comments says anything, I'm going to preface it with this. I do not consider myself a Pokemon fanatic. Am I a fan of the old nostalgia that I used to get? Absolutely. I mean, like Pokemon cards from 7-Eleven, where they were based off the gyms. I was a Crystal kid, okay? Crystal was the best in my opinion.
I love Crystal as a kid too, but it's not the same Crystal you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
So,
Now I gotta mark that on when I copy this over to YouTube. Now I gotta say, oh, talked about drug use.
the reason why I think it's a little different is Pokemon does not release on a yearly basis, for starters. Pokemon releases...
What's up, Nikki Crow? Nikki Crow's in here.
wow.
What is up?
I think Pokemon releases, don't quote me on this, like maybe once every 3 or 4 years on average. On average. An original game. I'm not talking about a remaster.
Make sure you like Nikki Crow, guys. Make sure she does Fortnite games. She's funny as hell. But
with
well,
Call of Duty is trying to basically churn out the same shit, different day, different year.
Thank you, advertisement popping up in the middle.
I love that one. How often do you think about your poop, guys?
I actually switched out. Screw you guys.
With Pokemon, they're trying to bank on the nostalgia, and I think they're pretty successful in that. With Call of Duty, they're trying to act like they're reinventing the wheel when they're not. Pokemon, I think, knows their... I shouldn't say Pokemon. Game Freak and Nintendo know their market because part of it is the nostalgia factor. But what they're doing is they're paying respect to the nostalgia factor. Whereas Call of Duty is banking on the nostalgia to turn it into a cash cow. They're hoping that people will just pay into it because it's the name, whereas Nintendo's like, okay, yeah, some of those kids that were kids back then are adults now, but how about we bridge the gap between adult and child and introduce them to Pokemon, maybe a little different than what they had originally, but it is still a good homage. Because Nintendo also, family company is what they generally try to advertise. So it's about coming together. Whereas Call of Duty, it's like,
Like what?
that I'm just be biased. So
Gotcha. So a quick.
I
Let's. I
would
want
like
to
to-
hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to let everybody know that like Nikki Crow was one of the first guest hosts for our reaction videos back in the day, and she does an amazing job, and she's funny as hell. And of course, just like Braided Bandit, she's from the same area of the country that I'm from, Long Island. So you naturally we're gonna have that saltiness. So she's like kind of like my little sister. So like if you like me, imagine me, but a whole lot prettier and funnier, and that's Nikki Crow, and a whole lot more talented. Let's just be real. And she does great photo shoots and cosplays. I was thinking about like having her, Princess Jamie, and Braided Bandit like do like the best Harley Quinn outfit and have like Laggin Out voted out. Like each one of those streamers like put their best Harley Quinn, and then our fans vote on the best Harley Quinn. I thought it was gonna be awesome. And like I was talking in the one of my Nicole's like, but I did the Arkham one. I did the dark hair one. Mine's the best. And then Jamie was like, no, mine's the best. And then like Nikki's like, no, mine's the best. And it was really funny. And then she goes, yes, haha, Long Island people are funny and a little salty. It's from the sound. It's from the sound and water. Haha. We're definitely
There you
family.
go.
Exactly, Nikki. We're almost we're spaghetti sauce family, definitely. But yeah, go ahead, Oni.
Well, actually, I had some input there. I think Oni. I don't know if what you were trying to articulate was really captured. So
no,
to kind of,
no, I am.
but I think my best answer to Chieftain, since he wants to put the Call of Duty comparison out there with what
Yeah.
Pokemon and Nintendo are doing, is Call of Duty is just trying to reuse their same shit and not recode and rebuild and reanimate every fucking thing they already have every year, since they put something out every goddamn year or every other. I don't know what it actually is anymore. That's what they're trying to do. What Nintendo, Game Freak, and the Pokemon Company are trying to do is they're trying to continue to harness and capture the minds of the children and the fans that they've had all along, and they're trying to hit a new market at the same time. So they took what they had before, they've reanimated it. Unlike what Call of Duty does, they just take the same assets that they have and they reskin them every damn time. They reanimated it. They 3D modeled it.
Yeah.
They 3D modeled their world and their maps. And I'm pretty sure they're doing different Pokemon still now, as opposed to just using the Pokemon that were available in that era. But don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure.
That's one game I really wish I would get into. I really wish I liked Pokemon. It was a little after my time. And there's a lot of people that play played Overwatch and Fortnite, and I don't like the Battle Royale games, but a lot of my friends play it, and that's the whole reason why I think we do play now for a community. It's like you like playing with your friends, right? Which is kind of what you're saying.
Yeah, and like they've also included new methods and new means for their multiplayer that they haven't that they had been, I don't know if you'd say been resisting for a lot of years. They like Pokemon's one of its big assets was the ability to battle friends and trade with friends. And back in the day, the only means you had was this bulky ass game link cable that you could plug in between Game Boys. And it didn't always fucking work, and sometimes it would glitch, and you couldn't do that. You couldn't do it very well. But now technology has advanced so much that just walking past another person that has a 3DS or had a 3DS, you could initiate a battle with them after you walked past them with their current team that they had playing at the time. And then now you've got a Switch. Oh shit, that thing can get online. Oh fuck, its game is on.
And the thing is that what Pokemon also does is, for starters, cheating or hacking has gotten both more difficult, but also in a different way has evolved throughout the years. So there used to be methods in which to get Pokemon that either were placeholders, such as in the early games where you had the hexadecimal system, or in other games to duplicate Pokemon or get Pokemon that could only be received through certain means, so you trick the game to think you got that Pokemon. It's a lot more difficult now because Nintendo actually does check into that kind of stuff and, tightens their leash. But they still allow there are still lots of ways to play, even though, they're not really a big fan of the whole mods. They're kind of like, you will buy the game, you will not mess with the game, it is the game. But they don't necessarily crack down on people who do that. So, for those people who like to duplicate Pokemon, especially the shiny Pokemon, the people who like to duplicate the legendaries or the mythicals, put them on the game link traders and whatnot. They're still there. They still play them.
Nikki Crow was saying, I love the Digimon video game for the OGPS.
That was
Thank you, new follower.
Penelope Pearls.
Penelope Pearls. I'm sorry if we butcher your name. Words.
It looks like Penelope Perils.
Thank you. Thank you for the follow,
Hi.
Penelope. We appreciate you. We love you. We love the follows. That's awesome.
But Pokemon finds a way to feel refreshed. I mean, like you said, they don't just transfer the game over necessarily, unless that's what they're selling you. If they're selling you the original Crystal version, that bitch better be an 8-bit. Okay, I better see some. I liked the Pokemon movements in that game better than any other game they've put motion in, honestly. But for Heart Gold, Soul Silver, they did not just transfer those graphics over. Oh no, they built that game from scratch. It was released at the same time as, I think, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Don't quote me on that. But they redid everything. They added fresh music based on the original soundtrack. They redid the Pokemon designs much more accurately, if I may add. They added extra cinematics. They, I think, may have added Pokemon to the roster that weren't originally found in those regions because, to increase the market value, to entice people to either buy both games or to travel around, they don't include all the Pokemon in both games. It's like, you get these Pokemon, you get these Pokemon. You want the other ones? Either buy or walk around and meet people. Go do what other people used to do and meet other people. And I'm like, no. I like being alone. And, yeah. So,
You're a single player. Which
I guess I am to
should
a
I
degree
mention
too.
what the conversation that we had in our chat soda with one of our fans pertaining to Oni? It's not bad. It might be
but
creepy. But
She's already given the look, so I don't know.
yeah,
It might earn us the double bird.
it
I
might
know you
earn us
guys
a
like
double-
to get you guys love the double bird.
Well, I knew it was going to happen eventually, but I was hoping it was going to be me at this point. But apparently, Oni has a fan that's crushing hard on her.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's a Marine. She's like, that's my type of girl. And he's doing that. I go, she will, me and Soda both said, because we always got to defend Oni, right? She's our homie, right? No one's gonna
That's right.
mess with.
appreciate that.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, from what you told me, she will chew you up and spit you out. She is a man eater. There is no fucking way. There is 0.0% you're going to date her. I don't mean to be a dick. I just know I was going to say Sony. That's it's an X. But Oni, I know Oni very well in a good way, and I wouldn't let her date you. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
There's no way that would happen. And
Good job holding your tongue, Dragon.
yeah, I am holding my tongue because I was in that voice chat at the time. See, this is why you guys got to join our Discord. Our Discords are so much fun. Even if you're another streamer, we have other popular streamers that come into our general chat and we just shoot the shit. We talk about streaming, we talk about games, we talk about life. It's fun. So, if you guys don't have, actually, I think if I just write !Discord, it'll just send an invite out. So if you guys want to stop by, there you go, right there.
We don't like much.
Some
we try to
people
be
like
as
that,
active
though,
'cause-
apparently.
because we all work 40
It's
hours.
we don't do shame here.
What's that?
What is shame?
No.
Never mind. Never
Okay.
mind. That was an
I'm
Oni
still
and
a
me
little
moment.
congested. I'm having trouble hearing you guys, so it's really
best.
hard to hear. I feel like I feel like head cheese right now. It's my hot fucking.
Yeah,
mess.
it's that.
You know what head cheese is?
I think it's. I think I saw what it was the other day on TV. And let's not discuss that. Like, let's stick to video games and movies, please. Because we also have a purple person that we're doing a shout out tonight too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go on to
and
topics
she is-
because GTA
and
is
she's
just.
What's that?
Let's just go on to a happier topic because GTA thing is really just gonna grate on whatever nerves I've got.
Well,
left.
Okay, let's move on.
I'll take it from there, Oni,
right.
if you'd like. Yeah, we can move on to something a lot more funny for the sake of brightening the mood because I think this is setting the tone for the tryhards a little bit too much.
Our new tryhards. Check
Grand
out our
Theft Auto got
YouTube, by the way. That's where our.
I'm sorry, Oni.
No, Grand Theft Auto got lucky that they
Yeah.
released after we did our try bars.
Yep. Well, Chieftain, if you don't mind displaying the media panel with that link that I shared in our chat.
Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, it's we're talking about Ironheart, right?
Yes. So, in other news, it's old news, but it's come back into the news because Marvel is Marvel lately. With my radio voice. No, I'm kidding.
Sexy voice. Oh, there I am. There's me. There's the Chief Spider. Okay.
So this wonderful article is just one of many that are out there right now that's been making the rounds. I was not shitting you. I was not shitting you that
Uh-oh.
Marvel took the name Ironheart from an Asian parody porn.
Do we have a link to the
Of-
porn?
No, we do
I'm
not.
sure- Asian parody porn
Badass.
of Iron Man 2, if I am correct.
And this is from In Comic Books. What's the link? Okay. Is this
So,
the character right here?
So Riri Williams is the black character. She is currently the pseudo replacement for Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. She debuted about I want to say 3 years after the character Ironheart debuted in Japan.
I mean, this character's been out for a while. I thought I knew. Pardon me. I thought she was introduced several years ago because
yes.
it was not well. She was not well received back then either.
Well,
Basically-
That's a great character, though. I don't understand why.
Okay, Riri Williams as a character, a partner, a protege, however you want to word it, for Iron Man existed in, I want to say, somewhere between 2014 to 2016 is when she debuted. I can't remember specifically, but she came out after this Asian porn, whatever, parody of Iron Man 2 came out.
If you pardon the
which-
pun, they pump those out pretty quickly.
The
Also, or
Yeah,
so Ironheart in Japan was a thing in, I think it was 2013 when that debuted. And if I now somebody can fact check me and check me on the dates if they
Fake
want.
news.
I'm not terribly concerned with the timeline, but the fact of the matter is that Ironheart in Japan existed before Ironheart Riri Williams did from Marvel.
So they stole it from a porn.
So the working
A
gag
porno.
theory, joking theory, sorry, pardon the pun.
yeah, for
You know I'm gonna drop it as soon as you say shit like that. You know. I'm
Yes,
gonna-
and I do it on purpose, so I kind of kick myself for it. But the working theory is that whoever came up with the idea, whichever artist created Ironheart / Riri Williams, was just kind of looking for inspiration online and forgot to clear their web browser. That's the joking theory. Now, is it coincidence? I say it's possible, it's plausible. But I don't know. When it comes to Marvel of late in the last 10 years, I don't feel like cutting them a whole lot of slack because they've been pulling a lot of shit and doing a lot of dumb things and getting away with it because they have a lot of goodwill due to the MCU. That's just my opinion, though. And we know everybody has an opinion because we all know what they're like.
So, what happens if they do end up finding out that he took it from a porn?
You know, that's a good question.
Like, does that go to court? Dear
Like
judge,
any other,
you want to watch the footage from the, porn?
like any other good Disney studio or Disney owned studio, it'll probably get swept the fuck under the rug real quick.
Well, I'm assuming, but yeah.
Pay 'em off. I mean, they're pretty
They-
rich.
They'll hide it behind arbitration, and it'll be done behind closed doors, eventually settled out of court.
No, did you say it was a Japanese porno?
I'm not. I can look at the details if I
reason
really want to,
Like,
but
is it a
yes,
real
it
porn
was.
or cartoon.
It is that is the character, that female you see in that clip art or that clipping there. The girl on the right side, the Asian girl, that is the actual actress. It is definitely a parody of Iron Man 2 because it's got the dude with the freaking laser whips and shit. And
Oh.
It was Yvonne Vanko, who was a combination of Crimson Dynamo and Whiplash.
yeah, exactly, that was it. I couldn't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, the screenshots that were shown on articles that I was looking at because I was really curious about this particular topic. Yeah, that's it was definitely
personally.
It was definite ripoff of
I
well,
want
not
to
rip-off.
watch
It was a definite
for
parody of
research
Iron Man
purposes.
2.
For
The
research
reason why I
purposes.
asked, of course, Soda does.
So it was gonna do it for research.
I want to do it for research. I'm just saying.
We need to get some audio clips of some shit that he says on our soundboard here.
I don't know what
I do
you're
have
saying.
the I do have the Twitch clip on my stream deck. So
The
Try.
reason why I asked about the parody thing is, and again, I don't like reaching for the worst possible scenario, but sometimes things happen and it's timed a little too perfectly to be coincidental.
Yeah, well,
This is the first time that, now, generalized statement, not the first time art has either been confirmed stolen or there's a lot of evidence to point in the direction of it was stolen. That happens a lot, and unfortunately it happens a lot to smaller artists. However, I think it was Call of Duty was shown to have used art from an anime. Someone was able to actually find the timestamp of the anime, and they're like, that's the art from the billboard, you dumbass. But
Well, D&D has stole stuff. I mean, it is
I mean,
actually one of the hardest things as an artist, designer, is to come up with something original because we've seen everything over, thousands of years now. So,
I mean, yeah, we're as artists, it's hard to say. Kind of like fashion. Are you really making something new, or are you just rehashing the same shit?
right.
So that
Well-
can be discussed for a while, but it's not the first time that something from either Japan or very similar has been used by a non-Japanese or non-Asian source. Seems a little too suspicious.
well, here's
Someone-
my take
someone
on it.
Could go, hey, why are you stealing Asian stuff? I'm not saying this is happening, but still pretty fucked up that you're stealing shit. So, how about you don't? How about you credit the people who you're using art from? Yes, I am aware that Doom's Cacodemon was actually based on Advanced
The
Dungeons
what?
and Dragons
Cacodemon?
demon.
The cow
Or Caco-
demon.
I don't know. It's the red one.
Demon is the Caco demon is the beholder, basically.
Yeah, no.
The beast with many eyes.
No. No. It is
Oh, that's right.
It is based on a demon found in the astral planes, which do not ask me what it's called. I don't remember, but it's got claw hands. The face is the same, but it's on like big job.
Oh yeah, looks like my
Big bot.
baby's mama.
It's
Oh my God.
it's an astral demon. But Doom basically just cut the face out, and they're like, okay, that's our demon now. Legal? Ooh, probably fucking not. But also at the same time, I mean, both games have been out for longer than I've been alive, so at that point, you're like, what's the point of bringing up a lawsuit now? Whereas today's day and age, catch it soon enough, you might be able to get something out of. You might be able to get some of, or at least all of your rights back. That would be great.
So,
It's just the stealing of art is just. It's becoming more and more common, it seems, especially in these big name companies. Either because they think they can get away with it, or because they have people who have no morals. Either way, it doesn't look good.
so what typically happens, and I know Chieftain doesn't like us for dumping on Disney so much. I call it constructive criticism because I used to be a huge Disney fan until they started doing some really suspect shit. But we criticize the things we love because we want them to get better. So I'm going to use Disney as an example. There has been hundreds, if not thousands, of artistic, creative acquisitions, if you will, without proper crediting, done by Disney specifically, or Disney Studios specifically, but there is no legal recourse from the creators just simply because they were actually technically infringing on Disney's copyright of the property by creating these objects. Like they were creating handbags, beautiful handbags, or they, in one instance, specifically with Star Wars property, because Star Wars was such a huge open source expanded universe at one point in time due to the expanded universe, because of that, there were many fan pieces of art, diagrams, like fan constructions of ships, aliens, races, what have you, different technology that was created in the expanded universe by artists that were just fans. And then Disney just kind of went out and started searching up. Oh, I like this. Let's use this in our next big movie. That happened with a very specific Star Destroyer. I can't remember which one, in one of the Disney iterations of Star Wars. And like a big stink came out about it, but guess what? The artist had no legal recourse because it was Disney's property. And they just went, well, I mean, technically you stole our IP and then infringed on our copyright. So we'll call this a wash, maybe.
Horrible.
It happens, and it sucks. It sucks for the artists to not get their credit, especially when it's taken, when the project or whatever is taken by a big ass company that, if they really, like, if the proper channels had been followed, it's very possible that the creator could have gotten recognition, or Disney could have just as easily said, nah, go screw yourself.
But the thing is, for me, I feel like the line is drawn between, was that artist making a profit, or were they just publishing, like, through social
fan
media?
Art. You know, I can understand fan art, but
Japanese laws are different. That's why you have, like, doujin, which are, fan comics of various types, and they can make a profit on them for some reason. But you try that in America, boy, if they find out, they find you at a convention, they will shut you down. Which is why it always confuses me
That's
when you
my
see.
dream.
Heh. So when you see artists of various types selling their wares with licensed characters, I always get a little confused because I go, are you even allowed to do that? Like on Etsy, you see that a lot.
All
And
the
I go,
time on Etsy.
and technically, you are not supposed to do that.
And you know what's
Now-
funny? When I referenced the handbag, the cute little handbag thing with Disney print on it, that was an
Yeah.
actual legitimate example. Some lady was making cute little handbags with Disney print and shit on them. Not shit really, but you know what I mean. And next thing you know, a month later, Disney World had those same handbags in their actual stores as licensed merchandise.
Wow.
Coincidence? Well, no. Does the person have legal recourse? Not at all. They were making a profit off of it.
Well, I'm sure theirs
Yeah.
were cheaper than the ones that were at Disney Springs.
No doubt. Now, my opinion on
Not in
this,
quality, but in just price.
my opinion on this one is it's probably, it's very possible that this was like direct inspiration for the name, but not a stolen idea, because the whoever was doing this particular adult film was doing it as a parody to begin with.
Well, that's
So-
what all porn's like that. They do that shit all
Yeah,
the time.
I'll
my-
let you know when I get done researching.
Now, my thoughts on this is I find it hilarious because when parody becomes reality,
Life imitates art.
Oosh.
anyways,
Moving on, please.
even Chieftain's getting uncomfortable with this one.
We lost like half our viewers with that subject alone.
And we
Like,
talk about
Nikki Crow's like, I'm out. She laughed.
we could talk about Streamlabs having stolen some shit too.
Yeah, we could do that. Now my next topic is Ghostbusters Afterlife. They've been hitting the headlines with critic reviews. Critics have come out hating this film. This launched
Really?
officially last night. I mean, big surprise. The biggest complaint.
Can I ask something real quick? Who actually gives a shit what the critics say?
Apparently,
Nobody.
critics do.
I don't.
So
Aside from that.
so did
Apparently, the
everyone
critics
movie.
and the big ass studios give a shit. Me personally, I don't really care because none of them are real people. At least I don't feel like they're real people.
They're part of the Twitterverse. They don't.
They're
exist.
avatars.
Yeah,
Oh wait.
yeah. They don't run at 60 FPS though.
I know what they bend. They bend my patience.
True
I thought you were
story.
about to say something else, and I was about to cringe.
Yeah.
What? No, do
No,
not
let's
finish.
not go there. Let's not go there. Let's not go there. So the critics absolutely have been blasting this movie. It's been getting it's gotten under a 49% rating on Rotten Tomatoes at one point. I don't know if it's still true,
Yeah.
but that's on the critics side. And the biggest complaint that they have is that it's too much fan service. It's too much fanboying. It's too many Easter eggs. It's nostalgia bait, nostalgia bait, nostalgia bait, nostalgia bait. Every single audience review that's come out since the movie has come out has been overwhelmingly positive. Most people that I've seen that were Ghostbuster fans of the original, not of the Nightmare that came out in 2016, have been openly saying that they love it. There's been a handful that are like, well, it was fine, it was great, it definitely respected the originals, but it wasn't as good as it could have been. There's some people that are out there that are really super nitpicky. However, overwhelmingly positive in overall.
Is this out on theaters only, or is it on streaming
It's-
service?
I
might
don't
have
have
to
an
leave
answer
your
for that.
house, dude.
Oh fuck.
I don't know about that one. I got theater tickets, bro. I'm going tomorrow. I want to watch it because everybody, especially trusted people that have seen it that I pay attention to, have said that it is good. and I expected them to review it harshly. So, my opinion. Oh yeah, and it's no secret, and it hasn't been a secret. My prediction and Chieftain's prediction was that we would see the OGs making an appearance. As far as I've seen, without spoiling anything, this still maintains a very, very, very highly likely prediction to come true.
Well, they have been on a lot of talk shows over the last couple weeks. Just saying.
For sure, Dan Aykroyd.
Bill
For sure,
Murray, Dan
Aykroyd's in it.
Aykroyd.
I think they're all there with and I'm still predicting that we'll get some sort of a
I'm
CG
still shocked.
ghost
Dan
version of
Aykroyd
Egon.
I said the
was
same
singing
thing.
the
Don't
other
steal
night.
my thunder there, bro.
I ain't stealing no damn thunder. This is a prediction I had before we talked about it.
This is
You
my
just
prediction
voiced it on the
last time we
podcast
talked
first.
about it. Hero always steals my thunder, darn it.
I don't steal shit. I have my own opinions, motherfucker.
Why are your opinions the same as mine?
I don't know. Maybe you have good ideas, motherfucker.
Great minds think alike.
Now, I
And the-
will tell you that this is one thing that I do disagree with Chief on. I did not like Ghostbusters 2016.
I don't think it was that bad.
I didn't think it was that bad either.
I think they were pandering too much to the fairer gender, but
if it wouldn't add,
which is female.
It would
'cause I know
add
there's
in it.
8,000 of them now, but
but again, I told you I was going to go back and watch it again. So.
yeah. I mean, there's some parts that
didn't
made
like
me cringe, but other than that, I'm fine.
I didn't like it. I didn't like how they portrayed every male part in that movie. I didn't like how they
Well, I agree with
portrayed
you.
the cameos. Completely feel like they disrespected the original Ghostbusters by killing them all off the way they did.
I should have a Gretchen sound effect that says, "How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?"
I know, right? That would be great.
I ran out of space on my Stream Deck. I have 32 keys and are all used.
How the hell did you manage that? Oh yeah, you were being overzealous.
Yeah, like my soundboard is full. I gotta find things to delete. But I had to add Oni to the permanent mixer.
Yeah, just sure.
Come at me, I
Totally.
fucking dare you. Come at me, I fucking dare you. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me. Come at me, I fucking dare you.
Now you're just trying to piss her off.
And I added a new drum roll. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the drum roll if this one works.
I did not hear anything.
Oh, man.
There's something wrong with drum rolls on your stream deck.
Yeah,
They just
none of
don't.
the drum rolls
We
work.
need to invest in an actual drum. By the way, it's a snare drum.
Hear that?
Can't hear it.
No, the stream hears it. You guys can't. I don't know why. It's weird. It's the drum rolls that aren't working.
That is bizarre. Well,
Anyways,
I've said what I've said what I wanted to say about Ghostbusters on that one. You want to take another one there, Oni?
So wait till
Talk
we all
about
watch it, then
Streamlabs?
we can talk about it.
what did you say? What did you say?
Dota.
So you gotta be. Oh, I was just saying we can. I'll wait till we watch Ghostbusters, then we can talk about it.
Yeah, we could talk more about that one later. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. I'll let you all know when we have our meeting on Sunday, and then we can decide whether or not we want to talk about it next Friday.
If you
Wait.
spoil
He's
it,
gonna do a
I'll have
review
to
and
find
put it out.
you. And
What's that?
I was thinking if somebody spoils it, I'll have to find them and hunt them down, and we don't want that to happen. So.
Right.
So, Oni, you want to talk about Streamlabs now?
I'll do it briefly because I don't know enough about it to give a fuck because I'm so not even surprised by a lot of this.
Yeah.
Labs is open source. A lot of us know this. That's why most of it is free, to use, to update, whatever. Apparently, they decided to pull a big brain move and steal shit. Brilliant. Great. So apparently, a lot of their code was lifted without alteration from OBS. Wow, so shocking.
Shock.
I actually thought they were the same company. That's why I thought they were so much the same.
I thought
Oh,
so
man.
too.
And I think I've heard their logo was stolen from someone. All I know for sure is that one of their biggest faces basically was saying, to the point where she was sick of this. She basically said, if you don't fix this, if you don't make the right changes, I want you to take my name off of your affiliates links. I refuse to be supported by someone like you, and I refuse to support someone who conducts business in this way. So, yeah. Just because you claim to be open source, just because you say, hey, we're free, we don't charge, but if you'd like to support us through monetary means, here's how to do so, doesn't give you the right, doesn't give you license to steal, does not give you the license to use things without permission. I don't know what
Come
they
at
were
me, I
thinking.
fucking dare you.
I don't know what a lot of these people are thinking. Like, seriously. You think you're so smart. Like, someone hasn't done this before? I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, maybe that's why Streamlabs has been such a pain in the ass recently. Like, more so than usual. Don't know, but it's just so frustrating to see that things like that are getting stolen so quickly, and that people really do not know how to communicate in a very productive way. Communication is not just talking. Communication is the conveying of ideas between two different individuals and it being relayed fairly consistent. Okay? It's not you just talking at somebody, it's them receiving that information and responding accordingly.
Do you
So
understand the
if
words that
you-
are coming out of my mouth?
I'm sorry?
No, it's like Chris Tucker used to say. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I mean, it's true though, because a lot of people want to listen to be able to respond instead of listening to hear what the other person has to say. Now, this ties into the Streamlabs because it also ties into a lot of other companies who have public relations and have shat the bed. You can't just talk at people. You have to meet them halfway. So by avoiding what's actually going on makes you look more of an ass because it means you're wanting to pussyfoot around the issue instead of actually discuss it head on. So yeah, maybe avoid Streamlabs. Maybe wait for them to get their shit together.
By
Good
the
luck
way,
with
we're
that.
streaming on Streamlabs, so yeah.
Well, maybe that's why we've been having issues.
Maybe.
Now we are. Now we're gonna have it.
I'd literally have to build like 50 new comps if that like crashes and hits the bed. And it's going to take me like a month to rebuild the entire show.
Oh God.
So let's hope that doesn't happen.
So Streamlabs, get it together. Work.
Yes, make my drum rolls work.
Yeah.
My drum rolls don't work. I took the
It
time
makes
out.
me sad.
Yeah, yeah. So for my next topic, I've got a wonderful mention of somebody legendary amongst the comedy community. I mentioned him, I think, probably last week.
Hey, hang on. We have to prep ourselves.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Awesome. So, the illustrious, the honorable, the amazing Chieftain, why are you looking off into space like that?
Has he been given a knighthood by any chance?
Drugs.
Has he been
anyways.
given?
Is he okay? The aliens got him. Finally, the aliens got him.
Oh boy.
Maybe
Anyway,
he's watching that, the research I was supposed to be doing.
I'm
You know-
watching the Ironheart porn. Hold on.
The research, bro.
Has he been knighted?
um,
Is he
I
given a
think he
knighthood?
was.
I was
I
not.
think I believe all of the guys of the Monty Python crew were knighted at one point or another.
Probably.
But
Oh,
anyways, the honorable, the wonderful, the amazing, the great John Cleese of Monty Python fame has come out
Gay? He's gay?
verbally stating that he is blacklisting himself before somebody else does.
Oh, I heard about that. That's funny.
He came out there and did it. He did it professionally. I didn't see any profanity.
Yeah, he
So I
really
commend him.
didn't.
It's cool because I don't necessarily handle things the best way when it's a knee-jerk reaction, but it's surprise. Which is why it's easier for me to write because I can think before I actually say something stupid. Whereas
Ooh.
Mr. Cleese basically just said, I apologize for anyone who may be disappointed. Perhaps you can come to a different show of mine and we can
So,
meet then.
What he come on.
Bring it.
No, just Okay, hold on one second.
Should I steal his thunder? Oh, damn.
Go for it.
Do it.
Oh, Domino's! Hey, I was considering ordering, but I made ramen.
Let's just keep the camera on him.
Free
My wife
publicity.
loved me.
Please send us some
We left
free.
the camera on you the whole time.
I know, right?
The
Anyways,
whole
my
lot.
wife loves me. She brought me my dinner that I've been waiting for since we started.
Thank you for
No.
eating dinner.
Yeah, I would have passed out if I hadn't.
Blood sugar running
Indeed.
really low. Here is some cantaloupe.
Anyways, so yes, I've got the exact transcript, pretty much, and the reasoning. So apparently, he was slated to appear at a Cambridge University debating society, and they banned him, saying that he was making statements that were not in good taste. And in reaction to that, he had been invited to some talks with other people that were also Cambridge alumnus. By the way, he himself was a
Cambridge?
a Cambridge alumnus.
Cambridge?
In other words,
Cambridge?
yes, Cambridge.
Cambridge?
Cambridge.
Cambridge.
Okay,
Wrong.
whatever. Anyways, basically the same university that he went to, and a bunch of people invited him out into a conversation or a debate of some sort, and he basically said, "Hey, I'm blacklisting myself. I'm canceling the event. I'm not going. Sorry if you guys are disappointed, but
Eat a bag of dicks.
effectively he was saying eat a bag of dicks until such time as you learn how to take a fucking joke."
Exactly.
No, I think his words were, "Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries."
Indeed.
That's not a bad English accent, Oni. Good job.
I listen to a lot of Brits, so I can mimic a couple of accents.
I go
Thank
boingy,
you.
boingy, boingy.
Onward, Patsy!
So no Benny Hill fans here.
So, yeah, if anyone knows Mr. John Cleese's number, we would love to have him on.
I know, right?
Can we get
So,
a booker to book him?
So apparently some other
I
people
think,
had been
he's outside of our league.
maybe. I think part of this, because based off of what I was reading, part of this was because other comedians had been banned and blacklisted because they impersonated Adolf Hitler in the past.
Yeah.
And
Even make fun of that guy.
People can't
And
take
he-
a joke.
and he had done, John Cleese himself had done so in the past as well. So he said, well, if you all are going to cancel these people for doing this impersonations, I'm going to be canceled as well.
So you can't emulate Adolf Hitler. You can't emulate a hero of color because it's called blackface. So you only
Mhm.
have to be racially appropriate with the things that you make fun of. So is that the
Cool.
rule now?
Right.
So
So
these
comedy.
kids can go fuck themselves. Good to know.
Yep, that's exactly what it was. We will create a blacklist of speakers never to be invited back to speak, and we will share it with other unions as well. Andrew will be on that blacklist. Okay, so it was Andrew Graham Dixon was blacklisted for impersonating Mr. Hankety Clankety. And
I had a whole Hitler skit for next week too. Damn it.
Damn.
and Mr. John Cleese came out and said, yeah, well, since you're canceling him, I'm going to be canceled as well. And he goes, I was looking forward to talking to students at the Cambridge Union this Friday, but I hear that someone has been blacklisted for doing an impersonation of Hitler. He said, I regret that I did the same on my Monty Python show, so I'm blacklisting myself before someone else does.
Comedy-
You know,
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't even have to think that hard. I'm not well versed in the Monty Python repertoire, so I apologize. I know
don't
I'm
even
a
like the
heathen.
good Monty Python, as Meg would
But-
say. From
I don't have to try that hard to imagine his facial expressions and his dry humor as he says this to basically say,
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the bird.
una una mao 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 mao
Excuse me,
mao mao. Have you heard about the word? Only everybody knows that the bird is the word. Una una mao 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 una mao mao mao.
Good Lord.
It's una mao mao
I
mao
don't
mao.
think those are the lyrics, but okay. It, again, what a stand-up gentleman
Keeps on
to basically
going.
say, just to say, I'm not going. If this is how you're going to treat other people, I want no part of it.
Says my lord. I'm dying inside.
Aren't we all?
Fucking soda spinning in his fucking chair.
Mhm.
You can see through the back of his head when he spins. Look, you can see his glasses when he spins.
Glitch in the matrix.
Spin again. Do that one more time.
All right, one more time.
Look, you see his, you see his glasses.
I can see the little Pepperidge Farms thing over back there.
I know, right? Anyways.
You remember when
Yeah.
video games were great? Pepperidge Farms remembers.
Patrick Fobbs remembers. Comedy is subjective. You, the community, decide what's funny or not. The Joker.
Do you remember when comedy was actually funny? Pepperidge
Yeah, about
Farms
a couple of
remembers.
weeks ago when I watched Chappelle on Netflix.
You
Oh,
remember
God.
from last week? I live comedy.
Oh yes, because
There's
you're such a
shit in my
comical
life
person.
that is so
dude.
funny and stupid I can't help but laugh at it. Either I'll probably cry. Same shit.
Well, we all know that if we weren't laughing, we'd all be crying. That's how bad shit is.
Yes.
Story.
I look in my wallet and all I see is moths. And
Oh, I
the-
look in
and
the mirror
those-
and all I see is pain.
It's like all I see is 16,000 new IRS agents taking my money.
I know, right?
That was in the new bill, by the way. Like They're doubling the IRS staff. Oh, everything's going to pay for itself. By the way, we're doubling the IRS to take your money to pay for everything.
So today at work,
I
we
guess
ended
we're
up
going
having
completely off the rails. Go ahead.
well, this is sort of related. For those of us who are new and we're enrolling in the 401k program, you go and whatever, and then they had to talk about Social Security and Medicaid, which I'm not worried about because I'm never gonna see that shit.
No,
Okay.
neither am I. So.
Well, they said, oh, well, if you're on Social Security, you have to enroll in Medicaid because either or you have to pay a fee. And, with Social Security, X percent is about used for Medicaid or for medical costs. I'm like, okay, so let me just understand this right. If you are in Social Security, you have to pay for Medicaid.
Yep.
You have to enroll. And if you don't, you have to pay a fee anyways. Yes. I was so glad they couldn't see my face because this was partly a video conference. I about just spun out of the chair. I'm like, what the fuck's the point? Damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's like dealing with the VA, except being old.
I'm old.
That's not a good option. Neither of those are good options.
Nope.
So I guess my only option is don't go to Social Security, which sounds good to me because it's not like it's gonna be there anyways. So yeah, but I'm also a cynical bastard. So shock.
Hey, now I deal with the VA.
Hey, look, I'm on health. I have a health insurance through my work. I don't have to mess with the VA anymore. They can kiss my ass.
Well, just okay. I know we're off the track. I know we're off the tracks, and no, I don't want to kiss your ass. That doesn't seem hygienic.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
But just keep in mind, just future advice. If you care to take it, that's fine. If you don't care to take it, that's also fine. Every state's VA is different. Keep that in mind. Dealing with the one in Georgia was a nightmare for me. My wife dealing with the one in Georgia didn't have a problem. The one here is what got me where I'm at in my VA compensation.
I like where this is going.
Every one of them is different. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but the thing is that they would have me do appointments I didn't want to do.
Every
and-
doctor recommends different appointments too.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get into it because no one really cares that much. It's the VA. I just if I can at least have control over it, I'd really rather prefer that. And with what I'm in right now, I can carry over some of those benefits in case I don't use them that year, which again, that's the kind of life I lead, is I don't need everything all the time. But if I need it, it had better fucking be there.
Absolutely.
Which is an issue in my life because I count on certain people and they're not fucking there. So it's like it's why I am the way I am, is I try to be able to trust certain people, and eventually you just get tired of waiting on people who are so inconsistent that you just go, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it myself. Does it make you independent? Yeah, it's great. But it's bad because it makes it very difficult to trust and to not be a control freak. I understand I have issues with that. Hence why my being a producer was kind of a double-edged sword. It's like, good news, putting that to good use. Bad news, I am now the biggest asshole in the room. Well, I mean, I was already pretty close on that one anyway, so. But, yeah, by the way, Laggin Out's gonna turn 10 next year, so look out. Hitting double digits.
Be that as we may, we should probably discuss that offline, and I can hopefully help you in some way, shape, or form should you choose to want that assistance. But yeah, let's see what Chieftain has to say. I heard that we don't have a Chieftain's Campers Corners this week. I wonder why that is.
Wow.
Oh, he dying. He dying. He needs to pee. Someone get him some milk.
Hydrate. Hydrate.
Somebody
He needs
redeem the
some
hydrate coins.
I just dropped the link for the 2021 Tri-Bar Awards. They dropped today at 3 p.m. So check out the winners and the losers. Also, I think the polls are really close to the actual winners too. So you want to check that out. The link is in the chat. So you want to be able to check that out.
Hydrate, Chief.
Vodka.
Vodka.
Thanks, Nova. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I know this might be a little bit old news, but you know, everyone's ready for Cheaper's Corner. Yeah, I can talk.
Keepers, creepers.
English hard.
Chieftain's Camper's Corner, but I don't know. I don't think this week is going to be really a Chieftain Camper's Corner. More like it's going to be more like Chieftains into the Chieftain verse, bitches. Yes.
Oh God! Please, somebody hear me.
Is incredible.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Many different
Against
chieftains.
Toss.
Many different chieftains. Cowboy chieftain, headdress chieftain, Spider-Man chieftain. There's chieftains all over the place. When you thought one of me was enough, no, fuck that shit. There's a bunch of me, just like my theory for
And this is why you wear condoms, kids.
Spider-Man's Nowhere Home trailer.
Can I just say?
Sure, because I talked over your entire segment. Go ahead.
I'm just glad that there's one character in there that I've been waiting to see.
Ah, there we go. Yeah. I think I have actually no idea. So I don't know which one you're
It's the
waiting
chick
to
from the porno.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
We
love
gotta do
that.
more research. Just gotta do more research.
No, you are going to do more research.
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the trailer, we're watching it now. By the way, you see this suit right here, guys? This silver and black suit that everyone's saying, what the fuck is up with this? Does anyone know? Did anyone watch the first Spider-Man and see this before? Does it look familiar to the class?
Somebody watches Spider-Man.
Yeah, only people with class watch Spider-Man, so that takes you out of the scenario, Soda. But everybody
guess so.
else...
Sorry, you guys got a huge ass view of my fucking eyeball. No one needed to see that shit.
But
Sorry, I'm here.
But you can see the Spider-Man suit looks really weird. There's wires going like in and out everywhere. That should be very familiar to you because in the one of the earliest Spider-Mans, this is the suit inside out when they were actually taking out the tracking device. And behind him, you see a glowing character, which we know is Hero.
The Shocker.
Electro. The Shocker.
Yeah, Electro.
No, this is the Shocker. That's Electro.
And
Yeah,
he's
I know
not
what
the
you
character
mean.
I give a shit about. Get to the good one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Exactly.
ooh, she's getting aggressive. Gotta listen to your producer,
people,
Chief.
People were giving shit about this suit. It's inside out. But here is the actually,
Yeah,
I
he's
don't know
cool,
why
but
the audio's not on. But we'll watch it without the audio. Fuck it.
I mean, at least it won't get copyrighted for that.
Yeah. I don't know why the audio is off. It's weird. I had it turned on. But as we're going through this right here, if in the previous movie there was he finally revealed who Spider-Man was and they released it out. Mysterio released it out. Spoilers. So he goes
Thanks, asshole.
So he goes to Mysterio
right.
to try to reverse everything. Of course,
Doctor
it gets
Strange.
all fucked up to set up the Doctor Strange one, and then of course spoilers that they reveal themselves. Goblin is in there.
And that's the one I wanted to see. Yo! When I was a kid, don't get me wrong, Dr. Otto
Doc
Octavius.
Ock is the better villain, but I mean, we could talk about that
Don't get me
later.
wrong. He was awesome. But I feel like Green Goblin, for starters, Willem Dafoe, okay?
They actually say there's 2 goblins in this.
Well, yeah, it's probably because one of them is the son, and one of them is...
Norman and, what's his name?
And I'm telling you guys, it is not.
Harry.
So
Wait, was that actually... Is that Willem Dafoe, or is that... I
it's
can't
William
tell.
Dafoe.
I'm
William
sorry.
Dafoe's in it. And there is
Doctor
not another
Strange
Green
is in
Goblin.
there
There's
to
not
save
another
the
Green
movie.
Goblin. There is another shot in the foreign release where you see Goblin without the helmet and goggles. That's just William Dafoe without the helmet on. So there is not 2 Green Goblins.
Oh, okay.
So I'm letting you guys know that, some of the insider stuff that I saw yesterday. Some things that might happen is that's a fucking cool part right there. But a flip of Doc Ock again, because I remember Hero was talking about Doc Ock's change. Oh, that was cool too. I forgot to talk about that.
Oh, they did his mask. You
Yes.
you saw the silhouette of his mask.
I was going to mention that. Yes, they did. I'll mention that in 1 second. But Hero made a great point. They're like, he had a good arc. Doc Ock had a good arc, right, Hero? He
Absolutely.
turned to good at the end. But remember, in the multiverse, there's multiple Doc Ocks. You notice the tentacles are not all silver. There's a red tint to them. So again, here's another good arc for you, Hero, that you might like. Here's my prediction. Doc Ock flips again to the good guy, because in the final scene, you see a 3-on-3. No Doc Ock. There's Lizard. There's Electro. There's Sandman. There is no Doc Ock. It's a 1-on-3, or that's what they want you to believe.
In one of the sound bites, I heard Strange specifically stating, and he was talking to.
Yeah, right there. You see that shot right there? Did you see that really quick there, Oni? You saw a Goblin. That's your boy right there. That's William Dafoe. In goggles, they froze it. It's William Dafoe.
Oh yeah, look.
I know. Soda's like, oh my god, please fucking stop.
No, I mean, it's got Doctor
Early
Strange in it,
2000s.
so he'll save the movie. So
No, he'll save the movie. Spider-Man saves the movie because it's a Spider-Man movie. It's
Doctor
going to be
Strange
good by.
will save
It's
it.
going to be good by default. But
The early 2000s were campy kind of movies. Okay, I get it.
yeah,
But look, we had never in that way seen superhero movies, okay? So when you're this little kid and you see the Green Goblin who is having an existential crisis, now also same kid who really liked the X-Men, it's like, holy shit, this is legit. And who didn't want that fucking hoverboard? Who didn't want the hoverboard of the Green Goblin? I defy anyone to argue with that shit. Now, don't get me wrong, Otto Octavius, fucking cool also. But Green Goblin, I mean, that was the first movie. You know, you gotta have a really good villain to really show that off. So he's got a special place in my heart because he was one of the first Marvel villains you really
on
saw.
Etsy, they have the helmet. And I was just like, oh, this helmet is like $350, $400 for that helmet.
Jesus. Now, one thing I will
she
say.
wants it so bad. She wants it so bad.
There's a soundbite from this trailer that I remember hearing that it's a soundbite of Strange talking to Spider-Man. What's his name? Fucking kid. Tom
Peter
Holland.
Parker? Oh, Tom Holland. Oh,
He's
yeah.
he's talking to Tom Holland Spider-Man.
I heard the comment.
And he says
Yeah.
he says in each, it's kind of a rough recap because I don't remember exactly what he says, but he says each of these villains are from other universes and each of them have something in common, and it's that they die fighting Spider-Man. And that's a soundbite that I for some reason I just latched onto. And
that is not true, because Sandman never died. Sandman never died.
Now, that may not be true, for all of these villains.
Right.
I understand that.
Yep.
But that's a soundbite that I latched onto,
Mhm.
and I feel like it's going to be some kind of a foreshadow because you know how trailers actually show all the best action sequences for
Of course.
some ungodly reason.
And sometimes they're not even in the movie.
Yep. So,
Don't you when that happens.
so I'm going to say that there's going to be some sort of hard catch. There's going to be an existential crisis, and freaking Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to have an issue with fighting with these people, fighting because he knows that he has to put his life on the line, and these guys don't give a shit. And he might have to do something that he doesn't want to do. So he's
Right.
going to have a freaking crisis that
He
he's going to be like, I
creates
don't
a-
want to kill these people, though.
He creates the crisis and then he has to fix it. Side note, Electro is now yellow, not blue,
Just the classic.
to make Hero happy. Because I remember Hero talking about that when we were like in a private chat, and then
It's
I love
comic
the
book
catch by
accuracy.
Oni. I love the catch by Oni with the halo, just like the comics with the star with Electro. But yes, I'm so glad you mentioned that. You said Spider-Man as in singular. In this shot here, you can see there is the Tom Holland Spider-Man in the middle. Lizard
Yep.
is right here. Why is he looking straight?
Yep.
Electro, why is he looking straight? It's Spider-Men, plural. Tobey
Oh, yeah.
Maguire, Andrew Garfield are in this. They were comped out on a foreign release in Europe, but it got leaked, of course, to North America. And I will slow down this video because I have another slide. Slowing down what happens to Lizard here. Did you guys hear about this part?
Oh, yeah, I heard about it.
Okay.
Your
But-
camera is just being retarded with focus right now.
Yeah.
The aliens.
Now, are they trying to essentially make the Sinister Wow.
Also,
Sinister
this part-
Six?
Yes. Right here, this part. They say that's Andrew Garfield because the hand gloves are from Amazing Spider-Man, but the new suit with Tom Holland has that stuff in it. But yeah. Here, like a whole world of shit happens, and like all these, you see this cloud? That's
Mhm.
like the multiverse is just like shredding apart, and you're gonna have a lot of bad guys in here. So,
Oh, yeah, I have absolutely no doubt that they're pulling a Sinister Six. They probably won't call it the Sinister Six, of course.
No, because
but-
they're missing.
But it's definitely
all right.
it's definitely an Into the Spider-Verse kind of live action play, but they're doing it their way.
Here's a still illustration drawing of what they thought they comped out. Here's the other Spider-Man kicking. This is probably the Andrew Garfield character because he fought Lizard, right?
Yes.
So he kicks him, but he's kicking him the wrong way. And also, there were leaked footage from the set where they were on iron girders, and there were 3 of them. Toby was there, Garfield was there, and Holland was there. And there was a leaked footage with a blue screen behind it. You guys saw that as well, right?
Yep.
I mean,
saw that
Tobey
one.
Maguire was also saying, "I am Spider-Man. I'm in the movie." So
Here it is right here. Slowed down. Boom, kicked in the face, right? I'll play it again.
Oh, yeah.
Watch Lizard's face. Boom. What's causing that? Right here, look. Boom. That makes no sense. There's nothing there. They comped the motherfucker out. I'll show it again. I'm like John Madden here. Boom.
as his
What do I
voice
know?
cracked.
Yeah. Well, I can't. My voice is. I'm sick, dude. Give me a break.
I know.
I like Sandman too as a kid. But yeah, there's got to
I'm
be
just
2 other
wondering-
spider dudes in that one.
Yeah. I heard that Vulture was supposed to be in it too, but I don't know. They were leading up to Vulture making some sort of a comeback in the second Spider-Man movie from Tom Holland's takes. So
Keaton
I
Lee.
totally forgot he was a villain. And the things that I don't stick around for movies, and I'm sorry about that. But I love to see the costumes and how they turn out, like the sketches and the designs that they take.
Mhm.
They made his costume look so cool. Because, yes, Yes, back then those costumes were very outdated, but you have to also remember the technology they had when it came to printing, why they chose those designs, all this going on. But yeah, we got to see Falcon and his costume. Don't get me wrong, his costumes are pretty cool. But when you see Vulture, it's like, oh, now we're getting to some deep lore. Okay, now we're finding a villain who people like to take the piss out of him, but they made him really a force to be reckoned with, and I appreciated that.
Vulture.
Who doesn't love an excellent villain costume? Megamind proved it. An excellent villain costume. Okay.
Yeah. I had another video from TikTok because it was kind of related but kind of not. It's an exoskeleton that looks like part of Doc Ock's setup, but it's a tail for humans. It helps with balance, and it helps you walk upstairs if you're carrying shit. But it's not working. That's what that blank sheet was. That's what that was. It's not working. It's requesting access. I can't get it to work.
Damn it, TikTok.
All right, it's a video. I put it on my. I download TikTok videos that I think are funny and irrelevant, and I never get to put them on the camper.
Or as I calls them, TikToks.
But yeah,
Operator.
buy
Yeah.
shirts, you motherfuckers. Buy our shirts
Tank tops.
because
Buy a
this
tank
will
top.
be the last time you'll be able to buy them on our store because we might be shutting it down and going another route. Spoiler alert. So you can get the new Call of Duty Vanguard, Try Hard shirt on the Lagging Out shop at shop.spreadshirt.com/lagging out. That's shop.spreadshirt.com/lagging out. And I was talking to my mom the other day on the phone, and she's like, "Oh, I'm shopping for shirts on TeePublic." I go, "Ma," do you know I have my own T-shirt store? She's like, "I had no idea." I go, "I've had it for 10 years. How do you not have any idea?" And I go, is my marketing that bad that my own mother won't even go to my own store? What the fuck's up with that shit? So
Well, I guess that's why we need a marketer.
That's why we need a marketer. Yes. So please, for the love of Jesus Christ, Superstar, if you are interested in becoming part of the Lagging Out team, being a community manager, multimedia hype person, content creator, or video editor, please contact us at lagginout@gmail.com or facebook.com/lagginout, or you can fill out the form that's about to be dropped in the chat. I don't like to run too long. I think I'm running too long. I feel like I'm running too long. I'm going to try to get through this quick because we got one more thing. And they start at 9:50, and that's actually the Hanes t-shirt that starts at 9:50. That hero's like, yay, I love Hanes. Hanes are awesome, but I wear Hawaiian shirts all the time.
Well, it's either that or I'm wearing my undershirt, which nobody wants to see all that hair.
It's glorious. Anyways.
Purple people, what?
The purple people are back.
Uh-oh.
With permission.
We're haters, remember, guys?
We're haters.
Yes.
And this lady is so nice. She was so sweet to me on the Facebook Twitch group. And her name is Skankite or Skentite. I'm butchering her name. I'm so sorry. But her photo was like quickly done, but it's like Dutch angled, and it was just like caught my attention because she kind of looks like Megan Fox. And it's like this, it's a cool diagonal, and I like her Grogu shirt. It's fucking kick ass. And make sure you check her out. She's a really we actually followed her at Lagging Out. She's really, really nice. She does a lot of multiplayer games, but let her say what she does with her own quote. So she's like, this is actually a quote from the Facebook page. She's like, streaming has truly brought me so much happiness, and I couldn't be more grateful for the support I've already received. I stream DBD, Apex, and COD mostly, but will branch my streams out in the future. I hope you all come check me out and see if you like my vibe. And so I thought that was really cool, because she's really happy doing what she's doing, and she seems like a very positive person from what I've said and I talked about. So go check her out. She's like a really nice lady. So go check her out. She's cool as fuck. So I'm gonna drop her link in here and let her know that Chieftain and Lagging Out gave her a shout out, like as we said we were going to, because We're all about positivity here, regardless of what the fake news says. Um, but yeah,
No fake news.
please check her out. She's a really sweet person. She's really nice. And yeah, I just put the link in the thing and just let her know that we gave her a shout out. And then me specifically, because I was talking to her, she was like, "Who the fuck is lagging out?" I told her, I gave her the link, but she might forget. But yeah, so if you know purple people and you want to get promoted yourself, email us a picture and a link to laggingout@gmail.com, subject purple people. And that is the end of Chieftain's Camper's Corner.
What? Didn't last 2 hours.
No, I try to make it quicker because I don't want to annoy you guys.
More like his voice is dying.
That too.
I believe it.
I sound like I swallowed Joan Rivers or something,
Oh Lord.
or Miley Cyrus.
Oh God.
But yeah,
Save us.
I think the last subject was Halo Infinite, right? We're going to talk about that.
Yes, we should. We should.
Yeah,
Who wants
this
to
will be
talk
our
about
final
that one?
subject, and we're going to call it quits early tonight, guys, because I can barely stay up.
Yeah, his voice is dying.
Yeah.
Yes, it's bad. He's got himself on like maximum gain so you can hear him. So I'll be honest, I have just seen a whole lot of Halo Infinite stuff lately. I got a couple of friends that have been bombarding me of like clips of them playing Halo Infinite, and I gotta say, it looks phenomenal. I have not been Halo's biggest fan.
Or
Ever
anything
since
popular.
ever since I'll put it this way. I liked the first Halo. I liked the second Halo. Anything beyond that, I stopped caring because it didn't appeal to me. But this actually makes me want to play it. I don't even have an Xbox anymore. I haven't had an Xbox since the 360. So I don't know how the fuck I'm going to play it right now. But I'm going to figure it out, okay? Because that game looks fucking awesome.
I mean, I'm sure it comes out for PC. I mean, it's Microsoft,
Battle.net or
right?
something.
Bungie kind of went off on their own, so I don't know anymore.
Oh shit, that's right.
You
Mm.
can
Well,
play the
considering
multiplayer
343
on
does it,
Steam.
so
I love Halo. So excited for the new.
Oh, God.
go ahead.
No, you're fine.
I was gonna say the new like Halo multiplayer is on Steam right now,
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
okay.
or it was top seller. Where'd it go?
Well, I couldn't tell you.
Oh,
Couldn't
yeah,
tell
it is
you.
on there.
There you go. I saw the world map. It's taking place on Earth, and it looks like their campaign is going to be all over the goddamn place, like everywhere on Earth, which will be pretty cool. Yeah. The
Apparently, though, they did drop the multiplayer for free, but it has a giant paywall. So,
What the fuck's the point then?
yeah. Well,
Right?
that's what people are
It's
talking
like getting
about.
a free lap dance, but like after 30 seconds, you gotta get charged $15.
They said one of the packages was like $149 for the free online multiplayer. Yeah.
What?
Mm,
Jesus.
Things I can buy for $149.
Ramen.
Food, gas.
Food or gas,
Everything.
not food and gas.
I could buy Elden Ring, probably the deluxe shit.
you know,
I could buy a few years worth of internet, I guess. I don't know.
thought I'd bring that up. I was reading it and Steam and the reviews, and everybody was complaining it's not free, and like all the XP and everything that people love from Halo Online is no longer there because you have to pay basically for that stuff. So.
And part of me wonders if that's considered false advertising, because I feel like that's just. I'm sure it's probably not, because technically it's free. You could download it. Just means you can't play most of it, which, in my opinion, is just another way to say, hey, we're basically getting away with lying without officially getting away with lying. Basically, we want to we want your money, but we're gonna make you suck our dick first. It's so like this is the first addition to the main storyline of Halo in years, right?
That looks like Hero right there.
It is Hero.
Ah, it looks just like him.
Hero makes his
What?
triumphant return to Halo.
Oh God!
After leaving Halo 2 and completely ignoring how great Halo 3 was. And I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. But Halo 3 was good. But you know what would make this game a whole lot better?
Cortana.
If they actually hired me to do the lighting for it, it would have been a whole lot better.
Yeah, that's it. And I should
You know,
have
I
done
don't know
the
how
voice
many
acting.
times they called me to work on this game. 4 or
You
5
will.
times, 5 different recruiters. And
Really?
then I go, let me tell you how this is going down. I tell the recruiter, I go, 343, right? I go, we're looking for somebody to work at our Microsoft studio in Redmond. I'm like, oh, 343? Didn't say nothing. I go, you're looking for someone to finish Halo, right? Because you guys are taking forever to finish it. Still nothing. I go, you could tell me. I know. We all know Microsoft is in Washington State. We all know 343 is fucking behind on Halo. And we all know people are quitting the project and getting hired on the project on and off. So let's cut the crap and get to brass tacks. Do you want my demo reel or no? Okay. I get through the first line of interviews. I get through the second line of interviews. I get to the senior guy at 343. They say, your work is really good. Mind you, I have stuff from Rooster Teeth. And guess what Rooster Teeth works on? Halo shit.
Yep.
I matched their whole team's lighting 10 years ago. I can do it by myself. They say your stuff's really good, but they had some fun, shitty excuse because probably they couldn't handle 65 an hour. But I'm going to work 3 times as fast as anyone on their staff. That's just the way I roll. I'm fucking good at what I do. I can't change my fucking transmission, but I can sure as hell light a fucking video game. But
Hey, look, if you're talking about a transmission in a vehicle, telling you right now, that's a pain in the ass to do.
right, and
Okay.
so is lighting. But
Done that.
Transmission in a
of course I'm
vehicle
joking,
is-
But like this looks really good though, from what I'm looking
yeah.
at.
To be fair, though, after this fucking long, it had
fair.
better. And it shouldn't just look good. It had better be good. Fans have been waiting for this game for years. They had better deliver. You know, when it comes to things like this, after so much time has passed, there's a very, very,
he
very,
missed
very,
the melee. What a fucking tryhard.
there's a delicate balance between anticipation
What the?
and people just giving up. So when it's been
Motherfucker
this
got
long,
potato aim.
to be okay, in my opinion, I don't know if this is a style thing. The muzzle flare, the muzzle flash on that looks really weird to me, but that's, again, I'm not a Halo person.
It's a fake gun. It's fine. Yeah, I understand how it would look weird.
Yeah.
20-year-old model.
Right.
This game had to deliver. People are going to be very upset if it doesn't. So
Well,
I'm
They
gonna
had-
tell you right now, I know some die-hard Halo fans, and I'm not talking about one of our fans that we haven't heard from in a bit.
Yeah.
But I know some.
the campaign does not come out until the 8th.
Yeah, the campaign is not out yet, but I know some die-hard Halo fans, and it's not who you think, Chieftain. I promise. But
I was
they,
reacting to the gameplay.
but they've got. Pardon me for saying it this way, but they've got a hard-on for this game. They've played the multiplayer. They are loving the multiplayer. They're saying that, like when they were playing it a couple of months ago, they were saying, yeah, there's a couple of bugs that they need to work out, and it needs some adapting. I think they were trying to monkey around with some grenade damage effects that's supposed to be, because back in the day, the way grenade damage worked was a grenade does a sum total of a certain amount of damage, and it's based upon how many individuals are within its blast radius, and it's literally a specific number of damage. So if you are closer to the grenade than say Oni is, Chieftain, then you will receive 100 damage and Oni will only receive 50.
Oh shit.
And it's like a whole sum total, and
Proximity.
it's a whole sum total based on the proximity to the grenade explosion. And they were saying there was something going on with grenade with grenade damage that they were tweaking, and a couple of other glitches that were going on. Now this was about, I want to say 2 months ago that they were still working on it, and he was playing the beta. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. They're probably.
See, now, light glitches like that, I understand. You know, you go, okay, we've kind of hammered it out. But let's be honest. Some of us players just kind of like to kick the tires in a bit. We like to kind of push the limits of what's supposed to happen. So
Trust
I
me.
understand. Light glitches are going to happen. You know, there are going to be bugs found, people who exploit things. And then, you know, the developers go, okay, yeah, we should probably accommodate for that. And you fix that. I understand. Some of this, that's why it's beta. That's why you've got that shit. That's so that you can make sure that you've got real people. You're not just in your little bubble, like, oh, everything's fine. It's, okay, go. Okay, now report back to us. Tell us what needs to be fixed. What did you like? What did you not like? What can we do better? You know, what's your live organic feedback is important in any development. So again, I'm not the target audience, but I hope for the people that is, or the people that are.
Oh, there's Pikachu right there. Now
For
she's
the people that are
audience.
the target audience, I hope that this game, if not meets your expectations, exceeds them. Because I am so fucking sick of 2020, 2021 being the years where you've got big name developers or developers who have been in this game for too damn long pissing off the fans.
Right.
So
I mean, that's why on the Tribar Awards there were a lot of indie nominees this year.
Yes. So I hope,
Did you
especially
miss that?
development hell, I hope that when it's finally fully released, the fans feel fulfilled. They feel like that wait was actually worthwhile. That it wasn't for nothing.
For the good of the fandom is kind of where I'm thinking. Like,
When have
seriously.
fans been completely satisfied about a game? Never. They're always bitching. They're always whining. They're always fucking complaining. They're just whining fucking bitches because there's always something wrong that they don't like, and they wipe their ass the wrong way, and they get all butthurt about a game because it's not what they remember. I got news for them. I felt the same way when the trilogies for Star Wars came out. I had an idea what Star Wars is supposed to be, and then, you know what? Like 15, 20 years later, they made a new Star Wars. I was like, this ain't the same Star Wars. They're going to say the same thing about Halo. The first Halo came out in 2001, 2002. And, you know, it was innovative for its time. So when this comes out, this is going to be the cycle of shit that gamers go through. They're going to fall in love with the game. They're going to fall out of love with the game. They're going to fucking hate the game. They're going to trash the game. And they can't wait for the other game to come out, the new one to come out. That is the circle jerk of games like this. It happens with Halo. It happens with any type of game that's a yearly thing, and it's going to be no different. Like, people are going to love it in the beginning, and then they're going to get all like ass hurt because it's not the same, or it's too much like it, or it's not enough like it, or it's going to be all over Reddit because all those fucking babies have a Reddit account and they don't know what to do with whine and bitch about it, and they can't just sit there and fucking enjoy it. There's my rant. Am I on base with this? Am I off base with this? What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, I definitely see this trend that you're talking about in some cases, and I can understand the developer perspective, if you will, because that sounds like a developer's perspective. Well, I wonder why. But what I will say is that what Oni is saying has merit. You know, the fans, the fandom, their wording has merit. Their point of view has merit. And the reason why I think that fan opinions matter more now than they have ever before in the past is because so many developers out there are, and not even just developers, it's just a trend in media as a whole, entertainment as a whole, has been that they've been harvesting the past for IP to bring forward and reuse in the present, because in some cases people are out of ideas. People don't know what the fuck to make anymore. Nothing new is coming out. Everything, all ideas have been done before, is the perspective that people are out there taking. And I say people, and I mean in general. Most likely you'd probably be talking about developers, content creators, people that are doing things, creating things for the general masses, for entertainment. They've run out of ideas and they're trying to do something old, make it new, and hoping that lightning strikes twice, hoping that they can bottle that lightning up again. And the problem that I personally have with it is I'm a big fan. I have a lot of nostalgia, going for me for a lot of old games and a lot of old things. I'm your classic 80s to 90s nerd. I grew up in that weird cuss between generations where I watched things like He-Man, I watched things like Voltron, and I watched all the new stuff that came up in the 90s. So a lot of the stuff that's been coming out in the present, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this ain't it, fam. Because you have things like that are they're actively trying to use nostalgia to bait people in to watch the product, and then the product comes out like hot ass because they fucking did a bait and switch and killed somebody off in the first fucking episode. Sorry, I'm a little salty about that He-Man bullshit. But that's the kind of shit that people that some of these developers are pulling, and they're doing this stuff. They're tearing down classic characters that were symbols of, a specific icon type, a specific hero trope. They're tearing down what was to uplift this new idea that they're like, that I want this to run the franchise now. Well, if you wanted that, let it be good on its own. Don't tear down the old just to put up the new. That's the problem I'm having with these fucking people right now.
Tell us how you really feel.
I hate people. Sorry.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah.
You only get one. And Hero said, hey, 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 yeah. There is Hero. He is in the Halo game. And I died with
God damn, it's so weird.
And I died within the first 5 fucking minutes, and I fucking hate it because I spent 2 weeks with the voiceover work. I went all the way to Washington. I did the voice just so they could fucking kill me off in the first 5 minutes. Gay.
Man, I'd have a much bigger bitch than that.
My friend, I have an anecdote. My friend played the original Halo, and he screen captured a message he got on Xbox. He says, "Nice hack, noob," and then he responds. He's like, "I was playing this game for 20 years. Get good, try hard," or something like that. He's like, "I was playing this game when you were in diapers." He freaking went 20. He went 25-2 or something like that. He's fucking good. Like just so you know, Savior was a pro in Halo, and a semi-pro in Halo 2. So, and I'm not sure if you remember Pink. Pink was a beta tester for the original Halo at age 13.
Oh God.
Yeah. So she fucking rapes in this game. It's like she just destroys kids. So everyone I know is better than me. So I can't play because everyone says, "You fucking suck, Chieftain," so I don't play no more. You're fucking garbage. So I play Destiny because I'm good at that. I shit on
Destiny's
kids.
just Halo Reborn,
More or less. Basically it is. I was gonna say it, but I stopped it in my head. But it's Destiny 2 is like Halo for slow adults.
I don't know how. I'm sorry, I can't buy into that. Destiny 2 Destiny as a whole just gave me Halo vibes, and I played the shit out of it.
It's the same thing. Did you see the Flash animation that's on our Facebook channel that like makes?
I have not yet.
It's old. It's like 3 years old. It's like it's like in the world of Destiny, and they're like, no, it's two different things. This is called a ghost. He's like, no, that's a sparrow. No, it's not. It's not the same thing. And like, they go back
I
and
remember that now.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, like a fucking drunk ass Master Chief comes by. He's like, hey guys, he's coming by on like one of those little ghosts. He falls over. He's like, who are you, fruits? And he's like, what? You guys look horrible. And he's like, what? Why don't you kill those guys? He's like, we're checking out our gear. We're just like, it's like, what the hell? I have one type of gear. Just kill him. Pick up a gun, you morons. He's like so funny. And he's fucking drunk and shit. But I guess it's not really for slow adults. I just thought it was a funny line.
It is a funny line. I'm currently playing Destiny 2. It's a sparrow.
No, it's not. It's a ghost. It's the same thing. A sparrow is a little fruity bird. Actually, so Dark Nova, I have downloaded Destiny on the PC. 60 gigs later. And also
5 hours
your PC
later.
is probably eating it up like it's nothing.
Well, it's on the boot drive, but I haven't even gotten to download. I haven't downloaded the other part because I'm hesitant to pull the trigger because that's a lot of money. It's like $100 for that expansion.
Golly.
You told me, you saying, oh golly, you looked it up for me on a live.
I did. It's just I can't believe it's that much.
It must be huge.
I know, right?
It must be huge.
Oh God, it's a Mass Effect scene in Halo. What the hell? No, I'm kidding.
Hey, it's Cortana, and why is she fully clothed?
I know, right?
Because she has what
now.
And not purple. Did they fucking Laura Croft her ass? Really?
They did.
I mean, I like the 3D model looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, looks good. They made her racially ambiguous, which is kind of like the trend. So it's like she could be Spanish, she could be white, she could be Asian. But I have more space on my Xbox, so I might download it there. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out yet. But yeah, I would totally get Halo if I wasn't building a business and working 3 jobs. I would buy Halo. I thought Cortana was thick. Oh wait, she got Warmind. I wouldn't say thick. I would say she has a more realistic body type because she was way too fucking thin. That bitch needed to eat a cheeseburger before. And that, but
I'm not too familiar with the game, but it also could be proportions.
yeah.
I'll tell you what happened, and most people will probably groan when I say it. The freaking far left media got to her. Because
she has her free Kyle shirt underneath there. I'm like, what the fuck is with that?
Here's my thing. I don't dislike the proportions.
I don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's bad either. I just don't like when you take classic characters known for a certain look and then change them for the sake of sensibilities and censorship. I don't like it. Rubs me wrong. I'm a artistic freedom and free speech advocate to the extreme.
No, that would be like telling. Oh, why am I forgetting his name? The creator of Ghost in the Shell.
Oh.
That would be like telling him,
you
need to do your women a certain way. He draws his female characters in a very particular way. He draws them with narrow hips, but he'll draw them with proportional shoulders that are fairly broad. So they have they have a longer torso with narrow hips. They still look feminine, but that's how he draws them. He doesn't build them like an hourglass. That not every female looks like an hourglass, and if that's how they choose
maybe
to
they should. Damn it.
I'm sorry.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry. Oh, now you're too chicken to say it. Well, I see how
No,
it
I
is.
said
Okay.
maybe they should. Damn it. I was doing it in a sarcastic voice, but I think you have trouble picking up sarcasm, but good at doing it. But go ahead.
No, it's because you keep you don't answer my questions.
I do answer your questions.
Then why didn't you respond to what I was
I
saying?
did respond. You said, what did you say? You don't have the balls to say it again, and I said it again.
No, because I asked before then too, and there was
What
not.
was the question?
No, we are not doing this again. Stop it.
I don't understand what she's talking about.
I
I don't understand what she's talking about.
She asked you twice to repeat yourself before you actually responded.
Oh,
And I think it's just because you couldn't hear her.
yeah, I couldn't hear her. Probably. I didn't hear the first 2 times. Did the mic go out or?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, then I didn't hear you. Then sorry, Oni.
Oh, this makes me want to play it again.
Yeah, it looks so nice.
I'm just not, and I do not want to put people down for this. I'm just not the target audience.
No, you're not.
And that's fine. I
That's
mean,
okay.
my general in the reality for me is my general game type is not first person shooters. I never bought into them except for like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark and then Halo later on, but that was it. After Halo 2, it just didn't appeal to me anymore at that point. So, I've had my good little rows with some of my buddies that are really exclusively first person shooter, game players, and I've made fun of them, a fair share, but the reality is the joke's on them. I'm actually one of them to a degree.
Oni, are you a Smash Brothers player? You play Smash a lot? Can she
Looks
hear
like
me?
she's thinking.
Oh.
She's
No,
thinking.
me?
Yeah, yeah.
Me?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't have the console for Smash.
Oh.
The only Nintendo system I have is a 2DS that was gifted to me, and I don't really play it very often. I go through phases where I like do nothing but game, and then I don't game at all. My gaming taste is very eclectic. I like certain first person shooters, but I also really want there to be a really good narrative to it. Sometimes there's a bit of fantasy involved, sometimes it's very realistic, sometimes it's about philosophical issues. I just wasn't a Halo kid. And again, I'm not trying to crap on it,
You're not. You're not.
I'm just not a fan. And now with some of the textures I'm seeing in this game, they remind me of Doom 2016, which is not a bad thing. But it makes me question, and I would have to see more of the game because just a taste isn't going to be enough. I don't know if they're trying to replicate the textures from previous Halo games or if that is their style. And if it's their style, it'll make more sense if I saw more of the game. But if it's only a taste, I can only make inferences, So just some of the textures just seem very bland.
What in the hell is up with the facial features?
Is it like Andromeda? Is it like Mass Effect Andromeda? Please don't.
No, it's
What
just
an ass.
no, it's just the way they did Cortana this time. Her facial features are a little more stretched out than I'm used to. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I can't tell.
It's a completely different model reference. The face was more of an oval. It's more round now, and the hair is shorter. That rounds the face out, and then the body type is not uber thin, but someone who is like 5'4", So she has the stronger trunk. The legs are thicker, and because she's shorter, it's a proportional thing. They made her shorter so that way she looks thicker, but it's not like she's fat or anything. It's like she's more realistic proportions, I guess.
I don't know. The purple Cortana just the facial structure just weirded me out a little bit.
I had a crush on her.
I can understand. OG Cortana was
Cortana was so hot.
But the thing is that she's essentially an AI, right? So she doesn't have to have realistic body proportions. I mean,
No,
she's.
but the character, I'm talking about character consistently through the Halo series, Oni. So you want to keep the character consistent. Like Master Chief is Master Chief. He looks like Master Chief all the way through. There's no big character change to him. Go ahead.
That's the thing, though, is if she had a style this whole time, unless there was a story, if there was a narrative-driven reason for her to change, such as, let's say, I'm going to use Deus Ex. There's a character who is shown in the first game. When you see them again in the second, they look very different. It's the same character, but they look different. And there's a side mission that explains why. If that happened in Halo, I could understand. It's like, why does Cortana look different? Well, here's why she looks different. But that would have to be narrative driven. It would seem more organic to the story. And I think that's the thing that I always find difficult about FPS as a general rule, is they don't seem to have as strong of a narrative as I feel like they could. Just because it's going to be based along the interactions with the player or as the player, I don't think that necessarily means you should have to skimp on narrative. You can still have a narrative. You can still have a story, but you can let the player's actions kind of round it out a little bit. It's probably why I just don't really drift toward FPS all the time, is some of them are a little too open world for me, and it makes me anxious, which is not the ideal, emotion to feel while playing video games. So
I like that. Incoming. What if it's a friend? It isn't.
if you have to ask, what if it's a friend? No. He wasn't ready. That's all I can think of.
And I'm out of water.
Wah, wah.
And I'm out of voice.
Yeah, I've had a lot of my say about this. After seeing the gameplay and having a friend talking in my ear about it for the last basically 2.5 months since he was beta-ing it, I want to play it.
I'm gonna spend $800 on the console.
Hell to the no. It's not gonna be an Xbox.
Hell to the
full rank, yeah.
no.
I know what he was trying to do. He was trying to grab that exploding box with the grappling hook, and he failed because he missed.
Epic fail.
Epic fail. Okay. All right, chat. Kill both, guys. We can't kill both. That is.
Anyways, yeah. This one I've definitely been kind of watching, picking on my buddy about it, making jokes about how there hasn't been a good Halo in so many years.
And then Halo's.
Now this one though, I'm all for it. I'm gonna be lost in the sauce when it comes to story though.
Oh, better
I'm
catch
sure
up
you'll be able
on
to
the
pick it up.
wiki.
Yep.
All right. So I think we picked up everything here, guys.
Yeah, I don't have anything else this time.
I think it was a good conversation. Although sometimes I couldn't hear some people sometimes, but I think that's because my mic is not my mic, but sometimes I can't hear Oni if she's talking. But
It could also be my phone. It could be my
Yeah,
connection.
or my ADHD, which turns shit off when I don't want it to, and I try to listen to somebody.
I hear you.
And it doesn't like fucking work right. And there's nobody online. How disappointing. All right.
Oh, before we go though, everybody, please just be careful. I know there's a lot of stuff going on. We're about to be hitting the holiday season pretty hard soon as well. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of the people you care about. You know, if you need help, reach out. But please just try to stay safe. You know, people are going to be doing crazy things. They're acting like they've got no sense. Don't be one of them, please.
I can second that.
Yeah. So just
For sure.
please be as
Especially
safe as you
Soda. He's a troublemaker.
Oh yeah.
Always.
Hey, those of you in the service, if you get somewhere and you had a drink and
Call somebody.
don't have another ride, call somebody. Call your leadership. Your leadership's gonna be pissed off that you went somewhere without a damn plan, but they'll be grateful that you called them rather than, getting pulled over or getting into a wreck and dying. They always
Or-
like to keep their soldiers around.
Yeah, call.
There's
Don't
not many
be-
of these left because of that vaccine shit, so we want to keep those ones alive. Like, fuck this
I'm-
noise,
you
I'm
know,
leaving the
I'm gonna-
military. So there's not many of you
Here's-
guys left. We want to keep you guys there.
Here's your safety brief. Don't add to the population. Don't take away from the population. Don't get arrested. And if you do get arrested, assert dominance quickly.
Yes.
Indeed. And my safety brief is real simple. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Dismissed.
And that's the advice of today. Hero,
And-
no glasses today, too, I noticed.
Yeah, contacts. Although
you.
I do have, more of a teaser trailer, so to speak. I know I showed this last time.
Oh,
This is going to be a thing, guys. This is going to be a thing.
what are you going to do? You going to wrap it up in a burrito or something and put some rice in there?
It's the ultra reflective print on the shirts that we're working on.
Ooh,
Sexy.
boner alert.
Oh, are we meeting next week for our Laggin Out Live? Or are we
That
taking
is a good question.
Are we taking a week off for some people to enjoy Thanksgiving with family and some of us to find something to do?
No, you're not getting the fucking day off. We're doing a lot. No, just kidding. No, so
I wasn't going home anyways.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So next Friday we won't be doing a live, but just check out our social media. I might be playing Destiny on Friday night, but there is no live show next Friday
Per
because.
se.
But if anybody wants to play Words with Friends or that sort of thing, or like a community game night, I'm all about that. If you're home. But we'll have all those plans in our Discord server, Twitter, and Facebook groups. So if we're doing anything, then I would have you guys there. But we're not. All of us, 4 of us, will not be doing a live next week because some
fair
people have families, some people don't. Some people have to grade papers, and
I have no life.
and some people have to like pack Pokemon cards out and ship them out to people.
Been doing that every fucking day. Now my brother's back at work finally, so I put him to back stripping and receiving.
You get back to work.
Yeah.
Oh, Nova's thinking about setting up Cards Against Humanity. That might be fun. We'll see what happens, guys.
With the bigger, blacker deck.
Oh my goodness. So there's a hidden card inside the top of those things. But anyways, that's the whole conversation for another time. So if you like us, make sure you follow us. And if you love us, make sure you subscribe to us. And if you really, really like us, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can see the latest upload of the 2021 Tri-Bar Awards brought to you by Your Mom's Basement. Well, one segment is brought to you by Your Mom's Basement. And guess whose segment that was, guys?
Oh, yeah.
So if not anything and you want to skip to that section, watch the Try Hard Award because it was fucking great. But the whole show was great. It was about 25 minutes long that I cut down to 11 minutes because I talk too much. And but make sure you guys check that out and you comment, like, and subscribe there as well. So on behalf of Blacklight Oni, that was hot as fuck. Hero
With the beard.
the beautiful
Nice.
beard bastard, and the
Do the spin.
the dude from
Do the
Frozen,
spin.
Do the spin, huh?
The dude from Frozen.
the dude from Frozen,
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
in a circle.
I'm
Soda.
And the
Thank-
thumbs up.
This is Chieftain signing off and lagging out.
Happy Thanksgiving.
We love you all.
Yeah. Yeah. When I get online, I'm feeling like something's not right. Cause the bullets curve like some people unlock that wanted perk, yeah. Aiming my shotgun and choose pure dust, man, this ain't fun. That's how I know it's time to go. Dude's dodging shots like he's Neo. Whoa. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. It don't count. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. I am out when I get in a match. Yeah, this is what I see. Okay, the game skipping frames like a stop motion movie, and I'm shooting everyone, but the kill cam doesn't show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm lagging and I know it. I'm lagging and I know it. Yo, I just wanna be going ham, getting kill feeds. But when I'm on a streak, lag compensation's always poning me. Yeah, my bandwidth is balls. I even pay extra for FiOS. 18 up and down still got me nervous, cause the game acts like I'm still in service. What? Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. It don't count. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. Girl, look at my 4-bar. I am out when I'm hosting a match. This is what I see. Okay. The game skipping frames like flipbook COD, and I'm shooting everyone, but the kill cam doesn't show it. Show it, show it, show it. I'm lagging and I know it. Yeah. Lagging, yeah.